3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is a TDG here, and we're going to be bringing you our week 5 and 4 game against Chase. So we are 0-2 right now, and he is we are 1-2 right now, and he's 0-3. Hopefully we can get this win though. So yeah, you already see my team builder, then you know the team I'm bringing. I'm going to lead off with Zard X here because it can hit everything, and I think it kind of just wins the game. So he leads Skeptile, which is kind of bad for me. I don't know. I don't bother checking like the Mega Turn 1 rules. I just know I can set up on this, even if it has like Dragon Pulse, because he's not Mega. He's making Camper out. So I just Dragon Dance here, and I'm just going to go straight for the Dragon Claw because it one-hit KOs the Skeptile, and I was thinking, maybe predict a fire move. So now he goes into Staraptor as an Earthquake, so that's a good play, which reveals his Scarf as he goes into Brightbird, and that gives me a kind of easy play into Rotom because since he didn't go like Double Edge, since now I can just T-Wave whatever, and he didn't really have a switch into that because he didn't have a ground type, so I expect him maybe to stay in, which he does, which I think is a huge misplay because it's one of his most valuable mons in the matchup. So that gives me a free T-Wave, and then I get to pivot out on his Stack Attacker, going into Fortress and just clicking Earthquake and revealing that I'm a somewhat weird set, which he's pretty intrigued by that. So I'm going to go into Primarina on Spiritomb because there's no reason to stay in if he goes for Will-O-Wisp or anything. So I just go into that. I take nothing. Now he has to pretty much go for Sack as I go for Moonblast, which one-hit KOs pretty much everything on his team. I think it does okay with everything except for Manaphy. So now he goes into Manaphy. I'm going to go straight into Honchkrow as he went into Skeptile because I just don't want to take hits, and Honchkrow is just kind of the best play I can make, I think. So I'm just going to Brave Bird this, and he's actually going to go for another Tail Glow, which is a pretty big misplay, I think. So now he goes into Latias. I'm going to go right into Primarina just because I didn't think he was going to use a Psychic move. And I didn't think that would KO. I didn't really calc it, but... So now I'm going to go Fortress and just get that the setup. But he is going to go Spiritomb, which means I don't have to shout here. And he's just, interested in that. So if I get chip on this, I can win the game, pretty much. So I'm just going to use my Super Luck Night Slashes, just try to get some chip on it. And yeah, I'm just going to, Brave Bird, Night Slash, just so he has to predict from these two as I get some good chip down. So here I'm going to go finally get my final amount of chip and just go Lando and U-turn into the Rotom Frost. And as he has no switch-ins to Volt Switch, I win the game no matter what here, as long as Fortress can clean. Because if he lets Spiritomb die, it wins, probably, as long as he can clean. And if I go into Latias here, it wins, as long as it can clean. And if he, whatever, if he goes in Skeptile, I still get that pivot, and as long as it can clean, it wins. So I'm just going to set up here. As he goes for the Hidden Power Fire. As long as he doesn't have the Shadow Sneak Spiritomb, or I get bad rolls, or I miss Pin Missiles, I'm fine. So at this point, I can just go for Flails on Skeptile. But I'm going to need Pin Missile on Latias to knock the thing out, and I'm going to need a couple good rolls. So he's going to actually hard there, and I'm going to Earthquake for accuracy. But I'm going to have to Pin Missile here. And we'll see what happens, because this doesn't do very much damage. Am I going to get the last one? Yeah, I am. So then he reveals that he was Sash, and that's just honestly the best thing ever for the game, just because it makes it like, wow. And he does not have Shadow Sneak. So I actually win this game with an offensive Fortress set. And this just makes it a really fun game, and it moves us to having a tied up record. So we're not going to have one of those shitty seasons. Just starting a 1-2 doesn't mean we're going to go have a shitty season. We're going to come back and we're going to shine, and make playoffs and just be a more dominant team. So hope you enjoyed this battle. Uh, Hopefully we can bring a lot more heat to come. Just mess some people up.